What up, world? We back again. Dig in. Get it out of you right now. You gotta say it. Another day, another chance, baby. I got another one right here Wednesday. You get you a nugget. Get through that week. I know y'all challenged with some things right now. I know you challenged with something, and I need you to be able to listen right now and get something in you so you can get through the rest of this week. Because I don't need nobody saying they can't get through the week. All of you got what you need. You got everything in you to get out there, be great. Let's go get it. Right now, in order to do that, this is what it's going to take. Your attitude. Your attitude is the one thing that makes a difference. And I'm going to tell you, your attitude makes a difference in how you go be great. Your attitude is dictated from how you see you. That's what we're going to talk about. How you see you. You got to love yourself. A lot of you all out there right now, you don't even love you. And when I say it, I'm not saying it, offbeat. I'm saying it very candidly. You don't love yourself. The reason why I know you don't love you is because sometimes you do yourself wrong. You're in relationships that don't compliment who you are. You're in relationships that don't compliment your talent. You hang around people that are not conducive to what you want. Loving yourself starts with you. You go to the mirror, you look at you, not just to say how handsome you are or how beautiful you are. You're looking at you to be able to see some things that you are past right now. You are saying to yourself, do I know who I am? Am I reflecting exactly who I am, or am I allowing people to tell me what I'm like? Oh, you know what? You're real funny. Technically, I'm not. But what I must be saying must make them funny. So after a while, subconsciously, I start acting exactly like how they're saying. This is absolutely crazy. And you fall into this. This is what they call the subconscious mind. This is how we fall into being at a point where we like being validated amongst people with what they probably see and say about us. You have to get back to the point where you know who you are. In order to be able to love you, you got to know who you are. I need you to be able to stand in front of the mirror. I need you to make facial expressions. You need to do stuff. You need to be comfortable with how you think people see you. I need you to do some things, not be embarrassed, because some of y'all just walk by the mirror. You just walk by the mirror. You don't even get a chance to really look and know who you are. Outside of seeing how you are, how your mustache and your goatee, how you look, cute eyelashes and everything on. You got to move past that. You got to know who you are. And in order to know who you are, you got to spend some time with yourself. Those times in between relationships, sometimes you need that period of singlehood so that you know exactly who you are. Because you're not the same person you were 5 years ago. You're not the same person you were 10 years ago. Love thyself. And in order to be able to love external, you got to love you first. It's crazy because I get a little funny jokes like, I knew this later. This is metaphorically speaking, not saying that nobody needs to go do this. But if you hear somebody say, shut up before I kill us, and kill themselves first, you actually didn't love you enough to even be able to understand how it works external, then inside. The funny thing about you all is you fall into this bubble of not loving self. And when self don't love self, self do self bad. Self do self bad. Self will put self around things that's not conducive to what self wants. Self will intoxicate self with stuff that self doesn't need. Self will hang out with people that know self is not connected with. Self will even live so reckless that self will do things that are not even self's life principles. Self will just put self at bay at all times. But it's funny. On the flip side, on the other hand, when self loves self, woo! Boy, self do self right. Self won't be disrespected a certain way. Self won't let the things around him, like his family, his children or whatever, be disrespected. Self will demand a particular type of respect. Self won't even be pulled into validating itself by indulging in things that is definitely not self's principles. Self won't intoxicate self with nothing that self doesn't need. Self won't even be talked into something that ain't even along the lines of self. As a matter of fact, people will respect that self so much that they won't even allow themselves an opportunity to even see if they can coerce that self to do something. Love thyself. You got to change your attitude, y'all. Change your attitude. Love who you are. We talk about loving who we are. We talk about being at a point where we want to grow. If you want something great, remember this phrase. The energy you give is the energy you receive. So if you hang out with Raggedy, that means you raggedy. If you go and get with Raggedy, you will have Raggedies. Those Raggedies will go out, marry Raggedies, and have Raggedy kids. Raggedy will become your world. Be great. I am the King Motivator. That is my time. Now it's your time. I'll see you next Wednesday. Holla black.